My mom thinks she died. My mom has always been a responsible woman who worked within, lived within, and gave back to the very city she was born in. Matter of fact, her and the Red Hat lady she goes out with every Thursday each hold seats in the city council and are very well known and trusted within the community. Whole thing started last Thursday, 5:30, I reckon, as the livestock were lining up to eat, and I knew that usually took place between 5:30 and 6, according to the livestock clock. Yeah, us Southerners usually use that one over the clock on the family room wall. They're rumbling down that driveway, our half-mile gravel road, came a dust cloud that encircled the three women in the Volkswagen Beetle. The air smelled of rain and lilac as I waved goodbye to my mother from my bedroom window. She was busy hurrying off to the car before the storm hit. Around 11 p.m., I heard my mother enter the front door. I was surprised we didn't hear the car pull down the driveway, but I was excited nonetheless that she was home. I asked where the ladies in the car were, but my mom, she just walked in past me and said there'd been an accident in the trees near the bridge. Apparently they lost control of the vehicle and every single one of them passed away on contact. We continued to sit with her over the next week, reassuring her that she was fine, safe, alive and home. She continued to insist that she was dead. Her face would be so blank and empty. Tears would flow from her cheeks and she would just sit there all day crying. Occasionally when she did walk, it was more of a slow shuffle. As the following Thursday approached, I knew things would be fine. My mom would go back out with the ladies and consider it all just a bad dream. And just like clockwork, I looked out the window. I saw the livestock lining up, and I said, "Mama, And just like that, I stopped in my tracks. I heard the loose gravel flinging around the car's undercarriage. And there, sure enough, was the dust storm. Once the dust settled, though, I noticed it wasn't a Volkswagen Beetle, but it was the town sheriff. I ran out to greet him nonetheless as he was placing his hat upon his head and beginning to meet me in my stride. My father stood behind me as the sheriff explained that a car had been found about a half-mile down the road. We believe it to be in an accident, roughly about a week ago. We've located two women inside, pronounced dead at the scene, and we believe one is your wife." I ran back into the front screen door, and there stood my mom. She was now smiling and standing upright. As I went to speak, she walked towards me, and a freezing gust of wind slipped through my hair. I will never forget my mom's smile as she walked by me and said, "I told you so, honey. See you at the funeral." And then she just vanished into thin air as she walked down the stairs to our front porch.